Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, man, and you guys voted on it, you guys wanted it. I asked what kind of videos should I make today, and I asked if you guys wanted to see a custom figure showcase, or if you guys wanted for me to do a topic video, and boom, here we are in the custom figure showcase. I'm going to be talking about all four of these guys, actually all five, yes, all five of these guys. And what's going on. So let's dig into it, man. Hit that intro. Alright. So before we get into the characters and the figures and all that stuff, you know me, I usually will go through paints first and what I used. So I went with a matte black. And this matte black is the black on his legs, basically the bots, wherever I needed a black on the bot. I went with this Army Hammer matte black. The purple here is in alien purple. That's all the purple that you see. It took about like 4 or 5 of these bottles to do all of the purple on here. This yellow orangey color, which is it's an orangey yellow, is this incursion orange. This took about 3 bottles to do all the yellow and stuff on them. Their visors and the center section of Metrobase, which I'll show you guys, is this metal and alchemy pink. It's a very metallic pink. And then I used this Wicked Colors black on Metrobase's shoulder cannon, and I only use this on Metrobase's shoulder cannon. So that's it for paints. And as you can see, the color layouts of these guys is very very interesting. So if you guys don't know, if you look at Metrobase or Metroplex and you look at Metro Titan, the color layout, the colors are chosen in a very specific manner, and then they are applied to their bots, their little minion bots, accordingly. And that's what I did in with these guys here. I laid out the colors on Metrobase the same way the colors are laid out on Metroplex and Metro Titan. I will definitely dive into that when we get to Metrobase himself. But the color layout of Metrobase picked the color layout of all 3 of these guys. That's what I'm trying to get at. So we'll do, first up, we'll talk about, and all 3 of these guys are new characters. I should say all 4 of these guys are new characters. They are OC characters. So yeah, first up here, he is built off of Thrilling 30 Bumblebee, and here we have Gridlock and Iron Sights. So that's, I do have their character bios all written down. So Gridlock here is very young, fun-loving, always looking out for his team. He's also best friends with Iron Sights. He's extremely level-headed, and he's very fast. He has a top speed of 350 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 time in 2 seconds. All of these guys, I do want to say, all of them are transformable. But yeah. Iron Sights, if you guys know, the only thing that I did here, I pulled a Hasbro, I just couldn't really figure out the color combination that I wanted to go with here. But Iron Sights, the only thing that I changed on Iron Sights was his visor color. I just made it pink to match the rest of the crew. That's all I did. The Bumblebee here, Bumblebee, I cut the horns off of Bumblebee and just ditched those, made a visor for him, and then painted the head, painted the neck joint, and everything else. So aside from just really the very minimal amount of sculpting that I did to make a visor and cut the ears off, he's essentially Bumblebee. And yeah, that's really about it. So, like I said, he is fully transformable. I wanted to use a smaller Minion guy to kind of go along with Metrobase or Metroplex's and Metro Titan's smaller base guys, right? Like Scamper and all that. So I wanted it. So it was really important to me for the idea of this entire set. It's really important for me to have a smaller guy. Like I said, like Scamper, and to kind of go with Metrobase. So yeah, that is Gridlock in a nutshell. Iron Sights has a bio. Like I said earlier, he is best friends with Gridlock. He's also a scout for Metrobase and Gridlock. And in his Target Master mode, when he's in gun mode, he is just as powerful as Optimus Prime's ion cannon. So basically, he is a something to be reckoned with, right? Next up, again, here we go. Not again. Well, you see him again. We have Abram here. He's Cup's old war buddy. Has seen just as much stuff as Cup. His tank mode is just as powerful as one of Fortress Maximus's finger guns. So if you guys are looking at like Titan's Return Fort Max, he's got like his hand, he's got the guns that are on the tips of his fingers, right? Look at the artwork for Titan's Return Fort Max. You'll get an idea of what I'm talking about. Slammer and Metro Tank were molded off of Abram. So what I meant by that was the design for Slammer and Metro Tank and stuff, like as far as like Cybertronian modes go, Abram was the first one to have this type of tank mode. He's very tough. He's extremely strong-willed. He's very protective of his team. He's very quiet, but always willing to talk. He's a demolition expert, and he's extremely battle-hardened. So, yeah. So what I did here, I basically took Slammer's design and just kind of applied it here with, with Metrobase's coloring. I put the black in here on the shoulders. The visor is pink. All of their visors are pink, just FYI. But yeah, that's Abram right there. And like I said, they are fully transformable. I just don't want to transform them. I really want to avoid paint rub on these guys as much as possible. And it's just really because of the amount of time and effort that goes into these guys when I make them. Last up, as far as the Minions go, but certainly not least, I gotta find his paperwork. Oh, did I name him? Yes, I did. I did name him. So he had I had the hardest time naming him, but I eventually settled on Metro Shot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I wrote a bio for him. I don't think I got a chance to write the bio for him. But yeah, this is Metro Shot. Without a bio. If you guys, I'll tell you what, if you guys come up with a bio for Metro Shot, best one wins. How about that? That's what I was going to do. Yeah, I'll go with that. So yeah, the bottom part is the complete matte black here, and the coloring, which I will get to when I talk about the coloring and the layout for these guys. I'll get to the reason why he is the way that he is. But yeah, let's show off Metrobase real quick. Alright guys, so here we have Metrobase in all of his glory, and the pink is that metallic pink right here that I talked about. Let me try and focus a little bit. Well, yeah. Try to focus a little bit better. Alright. So the pink here on the shoulders is the same pink that's here on the gun and on the visor and on the little center jewel section. But yeah, everything else, like I said, is the same color layout, color scheme wise, as it is on his little Minion guys. So I did not do a different head or anything else, but I did remold this piece again, the same way that I did with Metro Titan. Just made a silicone mold of the original plastic piece. All of the original electronics are still in there. I did not put an LED in this gun yet. I do have an LED, I guess like pack or whatever you want to call it coming in. And yeah, so so I will have an LED for that as well. Oh, and the arms here, so these arm pieces are different. These came off of the Transform Dreamwave Volcanicus upgrade kit. So these are the shoulder pieces for that upgrade kit for that Grimlock. And I decided to put him here on Metrobase, kind of make him look slightly different. Like he's not just like a one-to-one copy of Metroplex. But yeah, everything else that you guys see here is still fully functional. The door still opens, the ramp still works, the electronics. The electronics still work. The LED behind here is a pink LED to help, you know, show that this is a pink plastic piece, if you will. The missile rack still opens and closes. The seat up here still works. Yeah, that's pretty much Metrobase up front. We'll just turn them around real quick, and bam, there's Metrobase from the rear. I don't paint the handles here on this. And it's mainly just a paint rub issue, because if I ever want to put the handle in the hand, you're never going to see the handle here anyway. I did not paint the one on Metrobase or on Metro Titan either. So it's something that that all three of them share as a characteristic, is that the handle on their gun is red. I don't know. I think it's a really neat kind of characteristic for them as like a cohesive kind of unit, if you will, or whatever. The hands were probably the biggest pain in my neck to paint, to be honest with you. Just because they're black hands going to a white primer to this yellow, orangey yellow. So basically taking something that's initially a dark color and trying to brighten it up, and then trying to make it color match, you know, all of this stuff up here as well, and then the head and everything else. So anywhere that was black took a lot more coats, or I should say anything that was darker, and I was going from dark to light, took a few more coats than what, say, like the head did, or like the knee shin guard things did. But overall, this guy is still 100% transformable. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift over. I'm going to get all three of them here in the shot, so I could talk to you about coloring and why I colored him the way that I colored him. Alright guys, so let's talk about coloring and color choices and why I went with what I went with. Because here's the thing, Metrobase does not have a robot mode in Transformers lore at all. The last time we see Metrobase in any kind of capacity as far as actual lore goes, where he's actually doing something, is in the Japanese G1 continuity, and he is in base mode in outer space, and he's trying to defend Earth from an attack from Metro Titan, and basically doesn't stand a chance because he can't transform and gets obliterated by Metro Titan. So this base, I did pull the color ideas, like the orange and the purple, I did pull the color ideas from Metrobase and IDW 1.0. He's kind of in the background, so I kind of tried to match the colors on that as best as I could, because when we originally see him, he's colored more like Metro Titan. He's a maroon and a baby blue. And I didn't like that. I wanted him to stand out. I wanted him to be his own character in the same guise as Metro Titan. I wanted him to have his own color scheme, this just bright, vibrant, kind of really cool, over-the-top kind of color scheme, the same as Metro Titan. You know, just to have that recognizable look to him, you know what I mean? So that's why I went with the coloring, the colors that I went with. But like I said, there's never been a robot mode at all, so the robot mode, the layout and stuff was designed by me. And so what I ended up doing because of that, I looked to Metroplex here and Metro Titan. Now Metro Titan, my custom Metro Titan, is not in the shot. He won't be. I don't have a whole lot of room here to talk about it. But if you look at the color choices on Metroplex here, so like the antennae are the same color as the gun, right? So that's why the antennae over here are black and his gun is black. If you look at the center ring, it's that orange kind of color. So are the center dots here on Metroplex, and that's why the ring here is pink and these two dots here are pink. Like I said, I wanted to make him look just as cohesive as the other two, but I did want him to pop as if, you know, he was his own character, which he is his own character, right? So, but in doing that, I had to kind of break down coloring decisions for things like the Minions and stuff, right? Because the Minions actually do closely resemble and like Metroplex and Six Shot here, right? So the so if you look at him, and I'll get Metro Shot here, and we got Six Gun and Metro Shot, right? So if you look at Metro Shot, the coloring on him, right? So like the head matches, is the same color as the antenna and the gun on Metroplex. That's why his head is black, right? That's why his legs are black, because the legs here are the same color as the antennae and the gun. So that's why Metro Shot's legs are black, right? And the arms here, a lot of people will make the distinction, be like, oh, well, his arms are purple. But that's not what I went off of, because if you look, the arms are the same color as the center torso part of the body. If you look at Metro Gun from Metro Titan, his arms are black, and Metro Titan's center body is black. So the arms for here are based off the center body of Metroplex. So that's why I made the arms and the chest and stuff on Metro Gun here purple, is because I made the center part here purple on Metrobase. Now, if you take a look at Scamper, right, versus Gridlock here, very, very same type of thing, right? So, he's mostly black. This is a really simple thing. He's mostly black. His helmet's black. Metroplex's helmet's black. He's mostly black. The coloring for him, for Scamper, actually comes from Metroplex's helmet. That's why Gridlock is this bright kind of orange. It's to match the same helmet color from Metro Base over here. Sorry, all the Metro is getting me, it's getting me confused. And so here we kind of have the odd man out here, because Slammer didn't transform originally, and we finally did get a transforming Slammer in Kingdom, and that's what this is. This is a Kingdom Slammer. But I had to kind of pull coloring from Metrobase, or Metro Tank. Now, if you guys remember my Metro Titan review, I did say that I pulled the coloring for him off of his tank mode. So the way that he's laid out here is how his tank mode would look, right? If that makes sense. So I did the same thing on Abram here. It's the same mold too many times. Yeah, so I kind of did the same thing with Abram here, but what I did with, if you look at Slammer, so I kind of combined the two ideas between the two. If you look at Slammer, Slammer's tank itself is a darker gray and the turret is a lighter gray. So since the arms make up the turret, the body makes up, you know, like the bottom half of the tank. That's kind of like, I guess, like the homage to Slammer here, is that when he's in tank mode, the top part and the turret part of the tank is that brighter color, and then the bottom part of Slammer is that darker color gray. That's why the darker purple is on him where it's on him. But yeah, that's pretty much it for color choices. It took me a good minute to kind of sit there and figure out what I wanted to do color choice wise after I kind of figured out, you know, the color layout and stuff of all of this. Because if you look at the IDW 1.0 Metrobase picture, right, the thing is that Metroplex's chest piece is black, the helmet's black, this is black, right? So again, I had to kind of make that all the same thing again to make it cohesive. So there was a lot of thought, like a lot of thought that went into this one, this custom. Overall, like every last member of the team and stuff like that. And also, I don't know if I said this in the video, I didn't do a bio for him. I did forget to do a bio for him. But if you guys want to write a bio for Metro Shot here, leave it in the description or leave it in the comment section down below. And yeah, man, and I guess the best one wins, I guess. It's not really a contest or anything. Not doing a giveaway for it or anything, but yeah, let's see your guys' creative side, man. Let's see what you guys come up with for Metro Shot. But yeah, also the one thing I wanted to talk about here is iron sights. When he's in gun mode, he can plug into the gun up here. It does have that 5mm port, and it makes his railgun to where the railgun can't miss. It obliterates everything in sight. I did do a bunch of other lore building for him. If you guys want me to talk about the extra lore stuff, let me know. I'll be happy to. I love adding lore and stuff to Transformers. You guys know this. But yeah, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Yeah, I guess I'll see you next round, next video, next whatever. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and as always, let everybody cut it out.